Hello. You can't see me, people. There we go. You can see me now. And I just need to fix that shaft. For people who are watching this a little bit later on, my name's Beams. I make Blender. I watch Blender tutorials. I'm quite new to Blender. I started learning it about a year ago, but I took some time off and I've just kind of come back now. So sit back, have fun, watch me mess around. I'll probably make a lot of mistakes. If things aren't going too well, this one's not going to be too long. So I think we'll end up following a tutorial and just try and produce something by the end of the stream. So where was I? Yeah, yesterday we made this. And I'm going to kind of iterate out on this idea. Ooh, let's get out of blend mode, render mode. Ooh, haven't baked every frame. So, but yeah, we're going to try and build on this, make it a bit better. Seems to be reducing its water volume a lot as well, which is something we need to fix. But we kind of got there. So I'm just going to start a new file. Because I don't want to keep that one. I'm going to get rid of everything here. Now I'm going to append in the one from yesterday. So let me just remember where I saved that. Saved in here. Where's this creature? Where's the collection? Set creature. So this is what we had yesterday. I'm just going to keep everything in Eevee for now. And the first thing we had to do with this to get it kind of ready was scale it. So I'm going to go and just do all of that now. Scale this by about 20. Then I need to get these IK targets. Come in here and just clear the location data. When I find it. Clear location. There we go. Alt-O is apparently the shortcut, but I always forget it. So now we've got this guy. Something that's going on with him is he's not really moving a lot yet. We'll change that. So we're going to just move this along quite a lot. Actually, we'll move it this way. We need something faster. We need to get this sliding sorted out. So I'll come over here. I'm just going to reduce my FPS down to 6. Look at the first frame. Find one that's on the ground here. It kind of stays still. No, it moves still. So like that's sliding along the floor. We don't want that. So I'm going to put it there. Still sliding a little bit, so maybe we can just bring this in one more frame. Now it's sliding in the other way, so I think that was a bit better before. Like that. Now I'm going to grab this here, and he's moved -10, so let's try and fix that. So he's moving, look at this. He's moving just a little bit too much, isn't he? No, he's moving too slowly. So we probably want to set this to like a -11 maybe? Seems a lot better. Yeah, I think 11's right. Maybe even just a little bit more. Let's try 12. So let's replace that single keyframe. Now it's moving pretty normal. Doesn't seem. Ooh, I want to crop the render region. Doesn't seem to be. Yeah, there we go. Now because I've scaled him so much, we can't really see much. So I'm going to come in here, get that at about 10,000, and we can see a bit better. Now the spider's moving. Great. So now I'm going to just get rid of him. I've got an idea, which is I kind of want water to pour in to where he is. So I'm going to start here. He's at 0. I'm going to come here and keyframe in at 0. Ooh. And just kind of insert a single keyframe like that. So now he doesn't really move. And we can make that a little bit later. Like we can make him move a little bit later just by changing some keyframes up. But that looks quite good to me. So the next thing I want to do is I'm going to just hide him. I want to make a kind of object that is almost like a slide. So this water can kind of slide down this object and then come into the spider. So actually, I don't know why I hit him. I kind of need him for now. Move this up here to about there. I'm just going to scale this cube. Probably to about there. Move this along a little bit on X. Check it out on Z. Ooh. And move it up a little bit like that. I think that looks alright. I think that looks quite good. Now, the spider works, so I'm just going to hide him to edit mode, and I'm going to subdivide this a bunch. And then I'll give it like 4 more colors. Yeah, something like that. And then I need to scale this on Z, so it's more like a slide. Scale this on Y. Something like that. Come into edit mode, and then I want all of these faces, so I don't want to be an X-ray. Ooh. I want all these faces, so I'm going to come here, see, and I'll just select all of these. Ooh. Maybe even get these 2 to be fair, and then all these ones. So now I'm just going to move these up, extrude these up on Z, like that. And that's basically going to be our slide. We don't need to make it too much because it's not really going to fully be in camera view. So there is a way to kind of select all of that, select all of that, select all of that. That. Select that. Select that. Want this one. Also want this one. This one. And then I'm just going to hold down Control B to bevel. And kind of bring a small bevel in. So don't want to be big bevel. Just kind of want to round off some of them edges. Grab this one, this one. So now if I kind of bring the spider back in, I can move this on Y. And you can see like when the water comes down, it's going to kind of just pour in. So I'm going to probably scale it that. I'm just going to rotate this like this, put it up on C. probably move it a little bit more wide. So now it's going to sit there and get the water. Need to kind of fix them legs as well, but we'll do that later on. So this is going to be called slide 1. And then I'm going to have the spider kind of like walk all the way over here. And then maybe over here we'll have them sort of change direction. No, I'll just keep them going in a straight line. Maybe at 240 frames. I'm going to just keyframe all that location data. Oh, no, this one. I'm going to insert that keyframe there. Ooh, he's still moving. Why is he still moving? So now he's like moving along nice and easily. And then he'll stop there. Over here we can probably have him do a little jump. Because if I hit this and then move this up on Z, kind of jumps up. So maybe we have them just do a little jump over an object. We can make an object. So if I remove all these Z keyframes, over here it'll be an object. So let's insert that keyframe. Get them to about, how big do we want this object to be? Not too big. To about here maybe? And then what's that? That's frame 90, frame 138. So we've got 90, 138, subtract both of them, 48 frames. So 90 at 48, half of 48 is 24. So we want 113 frames. So about here. Oh, I've just hid the cube in the center of the accidentally. So then I'm going to grab him on Z. He jumped up to here. And just insert that. Boom. Insert that keyframe. So he doesn't move really. Comes along. Jumps up in the sky. And jumps over an object. So if I just add in another object, we'll add a cylinder. And we're going to move this on Y all the way over here. I need to make him jump even higher to be fair, but I need to scale this cylinder up first. So rotate this on Y. Ooh, I can't see my object. Where's it gone? Like that. Scale this on X. Just make everything nice and big. Cube needs to go a bit higher, doesn't it? We'll just this need to be moved back like 6 frames, and then we'll move this forward 6. Then we can probably move this a little bit on white or about there. This leg is annoying me a little bit. We're getting nothing from him. So move you back another 4 frames. To 80, move you forward another 4. And then I just need to grab this one and make it a little bit higher. So he's going to jump 8. Go. And this can move a little bit on Y. Hey, so start frame. He just clears it, so here, bring him down a bit. 7.5, 7.6. I can't type. Does that actually hit it? Just clears, doesn't it? So I'm gonna take you, and here I'm gonna, I think it's its Y location I'm gonna want to change. Yeah. So insert a single keyframe there, and there it's back to 0. So insert keyframe. Probably want it to be about there. I'm gonna have it move back a bit. So like the spider kind of just misses that if you look. 6. Yeah. It looks a bit unnatural, doesn't it? It's this one. I just need to move this a little bit more over this way. You didn't need to move much, you just needed to slightly clear it. So maybe 1 meter will do it. Alright, cool. Put this back to 1. Put this to like 240. And then add my FPS up to 24. Cool. I need this slide. We'll probably want to make a bucket or something to be fair now. So how would I make a bucket? Well, it just has to be like a tube. You know, we only need it to be like a small tube that it just tries to drop all the water in. Let me think. Yeah, I think a tube's the right idea. So if I get another sphere. Maybe a hole about that, like that. And where's the spider at 240 frames? It's here. So grab this and put this on Y. like such. Scale this a little bit more, so say that. And then this wants to be like in the ground. So that'll do. Don't want to shade smooth. My new game. I'm not making a game, unfortunately. I'm just making a small animation. Let me save this, I'll show you. Creature final. Yeah, I'll just call this creature final, and if I just open this here, I'm making an animation with this spider. So I kind of want the spider to move things around. This water is going to come down that slide that you saw, land in the spider. The spider's going to walk forward and then just drop some stuff off. That's the plan. Don't know how well it's going to go. Don't know how well it's going to look. But we're going to try. So where was I? You are more than welcome to hang around though. If you like making games, people use Blender quite a lot for games to model. So you know, it's always worth getting involved in the Blender side of things if you like making games and you're new to it. I do think Unreal's got quite a good what's the word I'm looking for? Unreal's got quite a good way of making things nowadays as well. But if you want to actually make your own models, this is probably the best place to make it in Blender. Roblox. I've had this happen a few times. People keep coming to my stream from Roblox and I don't know why. I don't make Roblox games, unfortunately. What games do you play on Roblox though? I'm going to go in X-ray mode here so I can see what I'm doing. Something like that. Like, I think that does TSB. I've never heard of TSB. I know Roblox has a good surfing community. There's a game mode in Roblox called Surf, and I know a lot of people are quite good at that. And I like surfing. The strongest battlegrounds. Ooh. Like PUBG style. PUBG's battlegrounds game, as far as I'm aware. So now I need to figure out a way to kind of tilt this. How am I going to do this? Could I rotate this like this? And the legs are going to screw over on there. This is called Blender. So this is a software that you use to make 3D objects and things. This isn't actually a game. It is on Steam though, funnily enough. There's not much happening at the moment. Let's get some... We can put a material on this, though, because I think I need some materials in here. Just to kind of see different things. So I'm going to make that black. And I'm gonna come in and just pop in maybe a red. And this. These aren't gonna be the actual materials, these are just gonna be like placeholders. We do need to figure out a way to have this guy drop off the water though. And I'm curious as to how I'm going to do that. Because if I rotate him like this, these legs are sort of messing up, aren't they? So how are we going to have him do it? Maybe if we shrink this down. Ooh. Maybe if I shrink this down a little bit, so it's like that. And then I actually move it across. The only issue is I can't see anything because I don't have a light in here. Let's get a scene light in. I need to make a shadow so I can see things. Like so. I'm gonna move this along, I think. Now if I come up to Z, can I still not see anything? No. Okay, no, I'm gonna fix this then. I'm just gonna come here. X-ray mode. Grab all of these. I want to face select everything in here. Like such. And then I'm gonna add a new material in. And it's just gonna be a blue. Assign it. Okay. So at least now I can see the blue circle. So now I'm going to move this on X. Move this on Y. Like this, maybe? Why is my spider floating now? Have you noticed he's floating? Oh, do you know why? It's because this is too small, too far down. I'm gonna set this end frame to about 300, and I'm gonna set this to maybe 200. So here, his leg, he would just fall through there, wouldn't he? So we need to extend and probably move this. Like that. So let's find a moment where he goes 2-step into it. There. Let's keyframe that. And it'll be fine when it's back there. So let's put a keyframe there. And then here, let's just extend this. How does it hit there? So I want to be like that. Just going to insert that and see how that looks. Kind of looks a bit janky, doesn't it? It doesn't really look that So he probably also needs to come up a bit on it. Ooh. Want to keyframe that there as well. And that there. Maybe we can just delete this keyframe. And here we just need to have them go up a bit on Z. Like that. No worries, enjoy going to sleep. I don't know how I feel about that movement. So where's the movement start look janky? It's here, isn't it? Is this IK target as a constraint? And it lands about there. So if I get this. And just grab this value. Ooh. $20 to $40. And it was 100 it does in them 20, so 235, 255. There we go, 1070. Maybe got my animation too. It's right here. So I can just have that be the final frame value for it is 1,000. So if I just come all the way to 500 or something, because I don't think we'll need more than 500 frames. And then this one, I'm going to also insert a keyframe there. Go at 1,200. Go at like frame 500. So now it like jumps over, lands, there. What value is that one at? Control C. 500. So let's just start this at frame 1 again. So our guy's gonna kind of sit still for a bit. Water's gonna come in, and then he's gonna jump over this thing. That is very close there, though. So it was this IK, wasn't it? I'm just gonna make this go all the way up and see a bit more. See. Ooh. I don't want that to be so close, do you know what I mean? I want this to be like a little bit further away. Oops. So now he like properly jumps over it. Yes. Excellent. Comes here. This leg kind of misses that a bit. You know what it is? I think as soon as he lands, does the body kind of like, where does the body straighten out? How does that actually look? I don't know if I like that movement. I think that'll be fine, actually. I think that is completely fine. So now what we need to do is we need to start actually putting domains and stuff into this. And there's a few things I need to do here. So let's just hide this slide. This cylinder is the floor. And this one here is the obstacle. I can't spell. For the life of me, I cannot spell. Ooh. Now I'm going to extrude this up, like so. Do it. Like that. move this a bit. We can kind of shift that back a bit as well. Get rid of this. You go back of this slide, just do the same. Oh my, what's going on? There we go. Like that. You get rid of up. You get rid of this as well, and also this, and also this, and also this. Dissolve these. Okay. And then grab this. It's got a rotation on it at the moment, so I'm just going to get rid of that. And then I'm going to grab, come back into edit mode. And we'll do this on vertices. Like that. And I'm gonna bring this down. Just so it looks a bit less intimidating. I think we're almost there with that. And there's a 20-degree rotation. Okay. And now I need some water. And I need to put it inside there. I can hide the floor and the obstacle and even the creature, but all I really need to do is just get this sort of looking right. So let's get this on X. Oof. Bring it with loads. I know this looks a bit weird right now. Just I'm trusting the process a little bit. shift this so that on Y like that. Okay. Now I can actually scale this on Y a bit more. Because where was the obstacle? The floor, sorry. So this is going to be my water object. Yeah? Yeah. Rotate X 20 degrees. And then it's going to slide down this tube. Well, this slide that we made. Okay, now we need a domain. So to do that, I'm just going to add in the big cube. And this just doesn't actually need to be too big like that, but it needs to be massive on Y. And it also needs to be quite big on Z. Doesn't need to be that big on Y though. Where's this cube? Yes. So you're going to be low. You are my domain. Slightly below the floor, slightly below the floor. So now if I was to go and add in the particle sim, and we just ignore the creature, this is my domain. So we add the fluid, we'll make this a domain, it's a liquid domain, time scale 0.85. Its particle radius is fine, we can probably reduce it. Yeah. Come into mesh and we'll set this to a 1. We do need to scale everything in a second. Modular. Resumable. So we want that, the flow, both of these will be scaled, and the floor, I guess I've just scaled the floor. Oh, look how big our cube is. It's because I forgot to set this resolution to the division size one. Probably needs to be even higher actually, look. This is the size of each water particle. So let me just grab this cube. Scale this on X. Just about there. Just going to move this on Y a little bit more. Scale it on Y. If anybody's better there, if anybody's better with Blender than me, and knows how I can set this so that it would scale anchored here, let me know. It'd be really appreciated. But if you don't know, it's fine. Okay, so it's domain. Let's set that scale. It's going to be even bigger, like a 256. 512. Yeah. And now this here floor needs to be a effector object. This is a domain. Have I set up the flow? The flow I've not set up. So this wants to be a liquid. And then I think if I just go and bake. Give it a minute while it bakes. Hello people, my name is Beans. I am learning Blender. I'm not the best, but I often follow tutorials on stream. Quite a lot of the tutorials are old, and so they use an older version of Blender, and a lot of things have changed in between them versions and now, so I find out all the mistakes. If you hang around and you come keep joining the live streams, you may see a tutorial you really want to follow, and there could be something that's quite difficult to follow because the Blender versions have updated. Well, I've already followed it and I'll have found the issue, so you'll know how to fix it. Right now I'm making a water simulation. I've not actually done everything I need to do. This sort of spider robot thing you can see in the middle, I haven't done any of the manipulations to that we need to do yet. What I've just done is sort of make a general scene and then set up a flow object for the actual water, set up the spider a little bit, sort of have to manipulate some of his animations. Right now we're just waiting for all of this to bake in. Hopefully I've not forgot to do anything, which does happen quite a lot, and then we've sat here and I've spoke for a bit and we've baked for nothing, but we'll see. We will see. It's nice to see everybody. You don't have to talk in the chat. Sometimes it's nice to just put me onto one side. If you want to talk in the chat, feel free. Ask questions. I'm always open to getting more help as well. I'm not the best, as I said before. Ooh, look at that. The bitrate's gone down a lot because it's red and this bake. Did I set the scale for everything? I don't know if I set scale on everything. I know I applied scale to a few things. May have cancelled this bake. This needs to be an effector. And we need to apply the scale of that. This is an effector. This has its scale. You can kind of see a little bit of what was going on, but because I forgot to make this an effector, the liquid just fell right through it. It didn't even recognize that this object existed. Okay. So have I done everything now? This is an effector. Its scale is set to 1. This is a domain with its scale set to 1. This is an effector with its scale set to 1. The flow has its scale set to 1. Yes, I think we're good to test this. So let's free that data up. And you know what it is? I don't think we need 512 right now. Where's the cube gone? There's normally a little cube somewhere here, and it shows me that I don't know where the cube's gone. The cube's disappeared. We have been forsake. Gonna try 196 just to speed this bake up a bit, because you guys don't want to watch me talk for ages. Look how cute these guys are. They got little frogs. They're cuties. The bake's done. Let's bake this mesh. And this domain, let's just add this water. Let's get a water material in really quick. Make it slightly blue. Rough this. I bring you all the way down. 1.33. 333 needs to be, that would give you a little bit of roughness. Ooh. What's going on? It's not working. Domain. Just make it a bit bigger. Ooh, scale that next. Then I'm going to Control A and apply that scale. Get rid of this because something's gone wrong there. There's meant to be a little square here. It's not good. Where's my square gone? Something's going on. Mesh particle radius we set to 1. Cache we want to be modular. Resumable. Particles, I'm not going to bother with sprays. Liquid. I don't know why that was unticked. Particle radius is a 1. Timescale should be a 0.5. Probably bring this down to a 0.65. And just bake that. Something's going very wrong there, isn't it? I mean, it's there. The cubes come back at least. Read that data. 93. Hope this works. Oh my god, it's 11:15. When did it hit this time? Sorry, my dad's on his way up to Newcastle. Just doxed myself. Nice. What's going on here? Why is this not baking? Is it my flow object? before I added the slide in as an effector, it worked. So maybe I need to just make that flow a bit more smaller. I wonder if it's a case of my flow object is smaller than a cube. It's got to be right. How can I fix this? This is a problem I need to fix. Need this edge. Okay, I think I'm going to try and do something like that. So if I dissolve these edges, just dissolve, 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 dissolve. Then I can come in and grab this object and this object. I want to grab this edge. Oh, you shift to grab it though. Oh my god. Oh, you know what I need to do first? I'm being a really silly person here. Let's grab this and set this down to 0. Let's grab this and set this to 0. And then let's just move this up Y. This does not need to be as far. It can probably start like a bit further up. Let me hide this domain so I can just... There is some person who's actually really good at Blender right now who is crying at my modeling. grab you and you. I'm going to put them in mode. I'm also going to try to not select anything else apart from you, 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 and you. And then I'm going to scale this on X. Like that. I can actually bring this domain in a bit now, which is nice. So this domain we can scale up one. Oh, I want to hide it though. So it just is in the flow object there. It just covers that, nice. So I'm going to apply scale there, apply scale. Flow liquid, geometry, flow source is, mesh is, planar, that's fine, initial velocity is fine. You are a effector. That's good. Apply scale here. Maybe apply scale here. Okay, let's see if this works. Maybe. Sorry about that. I'm just getting a few text messages. Check something else though. Okay. Let's bake this data. Bake this mesh. That looks a lot more promising. Ooh. It is taking ages. Okay, I definitely need to speed that up. So let's come into this domain, free all this. Put this on a 1. I'm going to go on this flow object. Normal points upwards. So I don't want any normal. What I need to do is apply it. And then I want to give it an initial Y velocity. Positive is this way. Maybe like -10. I'm gonna go bake that. I think this might be a bit better. I'm hoping that it makes the liquid flow a bit faster. We've set this time scale up a little bit more. We have given the water a bit more of a push in the Y negatively to sort of set it flying down a bit more. If that doesn't work, I'm going to make everything steeper, and hopefully that should give it a bit more velocity. 20 degrees is still quite a steep slope though. You would have thought that would have been a bit quicker. But we'll see. We're just in testing phase right now, so it's okay. What's going on with my stream data? I've had 2 people watching me for ages now. I'd like to say thank you to you too. My goats. Seems a little bit faster, doesn't it? It's very sticky. That normally, I think that means I need to go and move this particle data up to like 5.12. Now, I need the full 300 frames here, probably. And let's do this again. This is the last one I'm going to do for this. And then I will fiddle some settings out tomorrow and stuff. What we'll do is follow a quick tutorial for the last half an hour to 45 minutes. I don't see the point in not producing something, and it'd be nice to have something to put out as a short tomorrow. Yeah. I do really also still want to model this guy and like make a short out of this guy. don't tell my daughter that I've stolen this toy. She'll be upset. She likes playing with it sometimes. Pretty cool dude. Okay, I'll be right back while that's baking as well. So I'll be back in 2 minutes. Let me put a be right back screen up. Make myself. Hello. Back. Let me just sort out OBS quickly. I'll hide this be right back screen. Here's my webcam. I'll put me back where I belong. The bake has 21%. 21%. 22%. This is taking ages. I'm gonna cancel that. Bake cancel at frame 69. Just bake the mesh. No, okay, that's gonna take too long. I'm not doing that on a stream. I'm not doing that for you guys. Let's free that and free that, and let's just reduce this down to like 250 and see how quickly that goes. That's a little bit quicker. That's at least done what I did before. Do you know what I mean? Oh, hello, Mr. Man. Hello. So, you know how yesterday I finally got the sim kind of working in the spider? Today I've been working on... It's a new spider. I've got rid of the old one. And I have that save file somewhere. But I've been working on like setting up a scene today. I've only been streaming for like an hour and a bit. Now I'm just sort of working on getting the flow settings and stuff right for the sim, but I actually need a huge resolution, so this might have to cache overnight. And I'll just save the cache somewhere that's not in a temporary file, so at least I have it tomorrow. But there's no point really doing that until everything's sorted. This is at least a lot quicker than it was before. Before it was sat ridiculously low. I've just been sent a Discord message there. But yeah. See how this goes. I need this to hurry up. It's almost done now. I went outside quickly, then came back, and it was on like frame 69. And I'm like, well, we need to reduce this resolution a little bit. Good round two, thank you. Ooh, somebody I know passed their exams. Very good for them, they passed. It's always good news to hear that people are passing exams in uni. Always very good. Yeah, exactly. Fist pump. Douche, douche. This is somebody who was doing a foundation course with me, but not with me. So they were doing a foundation course in a different uni down south somewhere. I've forgotten which uni. And they had to resit too. I don't think they'll mind me saying, because I'm not saying who it is. And they've just told me that they passed them. So one was trig and one was calculus. That's pretty impressive. Calculus is quite hard. I like calculus, but a lot of people really struggle with it. Trig is nasty though. I hate trig. Oh, and look at that. That's done. So let's bake this mesh quickly. Yeah. I'm just kind of really hoping that this increased resolution just makes everything flow a bit nicer. I have been doing hide something here. Yes. So I'll show you guys a little sneak peek of like a video that I've been planning and some shorts I've been planning while this bakes. If I just set a display capture, and I display my primary monitor, always risky, and full sims, liquid particle radius, resolution divisions. I like this one because you see it's pretty nice, pretty chill. You know, you can go and set it to like 256 here and you get really, really nice water. You can even set that higher, but we'll see. But if you set it 16, so if you set it too low, it just doesn't move. And I think I'll put that one at the end of the short as a joke. A few other ones that we've got to see these settings: liquid particle radius. You know, if I have this set to a 1.25, we gain a lot of volume. Look how much water there is in there now. But if I come down and set it to a 0.5, you know, we lose all the volume. It's gone. Where's it gone? It's disappeared. Time scale. I don't think I finished these renders. No, that one didn't finish before I cancelled it. But you can see kind of the time scale. The one that I was a bit disappointed with, and you can't see too much difference. There is a difference. Is this flip ratio? So like, I put these into DaVinci and I overlaid them all, and you can see there's a difference. Anyway, let me hide that display capture because that's always just really risky to have open. And see what happens when I press play on this. Oh, that's flowing a lot better. It's gonna need to be steeper though. I'm gonna need to make this like the spider's running away. I'll just select everything in the animation graph and move it forward, apart from the location data. No, yeah, everything, and move it forward a bunch of frames so that the spider sits still. This definitely needs to just be like a lot steeper though. It needs to almost be like a funnel. Maybe that's what I do though. Maybe I just use a funnel, like a tube, instead of having a slide. Maybe I set this up as like a tube, and the tube kind of just goes all the way down. But, you know, water. I'll show you the spider as well. So let's just hide that and hide that. There's an obstacle that he jumps over here. So if you can have a look, I like how I make him jump over. Oh my god, I just realized how bad that actually looks. It kind of really straightens out all of a sudden. Doot, doot, doot. I might just remove some of them keyframes. I might need to sort that out as well. I'll have to sort that out later on and have it jump a lot higher. And then he kind of comes over to this thing. So he like, what I could maybe do is just sort of scale. I'd still have to slow down the keyframe in between. But I could scale these Beziers so that it kind of does a little run along upwards, just to the point where it just sort of steps over that. But then he comes here and he stops, and he will deposit his water tank into here. If I make it a tube, the camera can kind of just go and follow the water down. And if it starts in a tube over here, we can maybe even make a seamless loop out of this whole thing. Maybe. I don't know how seamless it would be. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now with this. I'm going to save this and find a tutorial, because I've got about 15 minutes to half an hour left of streaming. Maybe half an hour to 45. And I think I should at least produce something on every stream, even if it's not that good. So, what are we going to do? There was a... You know how yesterday you sent me that knitting animation? Oh my god. Display capture is still on. Horrendous. Everybody's seen my YouTube watch history. I saved one for a watch later. Have a look at this. So I'll turn display capture back on. I don't know. Maybe we can make something pretty good out of this guy's tutorial. Free home server projects you should live. Oh my god, I'm such a nerd. Before I do this, whenever I watch tutorials, I need to set up my chat on an iPad. I also want to get rid of this. Let's just Control C and tutorial. Following. That is a horrendous link. Pin the message. And then I just pull the stream up on my iPad so I can still see my chat. There we go. Ooh, I've just absolutely decimated my microphone. Hey, one like on this and it wasn't even me. Thank you to whoever liked that. Normally I'm the only like on this like. Okay, so this is saved. Pop this back. Come here. Just turn some music on first. And new file, general. We'll come back into that one later. I got really excited. I was like, oh my god, four viewers, I'm popular. And then I realised one of them's me. I have two other people who have been here for ages, and I'm grateful for you. Okay, 1 second. Okay. I don't like. So look at this. This is in his tutorial. He did this, and I assume my guy knows what he's doing. But new general, don't save. He did this, right? Look at how inefficient this is. He deleted everything, and then added in a new cube. Came over here, slid this over, and then went and pulled up a geometry nodes editor and pressed new. When you could just delete, geonodes, new, join right, join left. I don't know, like, his seemed a bit complicated, and now at least I've got my layout port still normal. Hey, another like. Thank you for whoever listening me. Anyway. My music's too loud now. I can't actually hear anything. So, what does he do here? Curve line. Why is this so pixelated, my guy? Oh, it's because he's got it on 2K. He's done like a 2K upload. And then YouTube's compression is. And then he deletes this. Curve line, curve to mesh. Bang that into there, bang that into there. Curve, circle. He calls this a helix. This isn't a helix. Okay. Wait. Mine looks so different to yours, my guy. Why does mine look so different? One. What did he do? Oh no, he's jumping forward. Six. And he leaves us. This is not a helix. This is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 six-sided shape. This is not a helix. But it's really annoying me that he keeps calling this a helix, because where is it? Edit, preferences, extra curve objects. Why is that not turned on? That should be turned on. I'll show you guys what a helix is. I assume most people know. Where's extra curve objects? Install. Curve. Spirals. A helix goes upwards. No, well, I mean that's a spiral, but a helix is just like a 3D version, isn't it? This is not. Is this a helix? Am I just being like really rude? helix is... I'm not being rude. Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. A helix is like this, yeah? It's a curved spiral in 3D going upwards. The DNA is a helix. This is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's a 5-sided shape called? I forgot. But it's not a helix. Just mathematicians getting annoyed. Points to curves. Curves to points, points to curves. Okay. He's got that on a 6. Curved mesh. He didn't tell me that he set this to a 0.15. Oh, this tutorial's gonna bug me. He's a nice guy, he sounds nice. It's just... So now if I come in here and set Shift A index to the curve group ID, like he told me to. He clearly knows what he's doing, like he's making stuff, do you know what I mean? He's just, I like my shapes. Oh my god, I think I got this put into the wrong thing. Curve to point account. You don't have a count on your curves to point. And it's because you swapped this to evaluated without telling me. I'm gonna have to be really careful of what this guy's doing. Now I set in a curve tilt. Like so. No, it's not that one. No, it's a set curve tilt. And he pops that in between here. Okay.
Shots, let's pour it out. I know what you're thinking, but tomorrow won't come for us. This life that we're living ain't never gonna give it up. Double shot for the gifted, and one more for us. There you go, drink it up. All this love in a cup. Yeah, we go slow, we go fast. Yeah, we can't get enough. We stay all day, all night, living in paradise. Remember.
Okay, so put that in there. I'm gonna twist some stuff. Wow, wowie, wet team. This looks a bit more like a helix now. So like, okay, that's fine. But like, calling that a helix annoyed me so much. I need to stop talking about it. It's really bad for the stream, but okay.
Live life in a fast lane. Double shot for the gifted, triple shot for the pain. Drink it up, all this love in a cup. Yeah, we go slow, we go fast.
So that controls that. Whoa, what the? Oh, look at that. What? Okay, what's he done here? He's put factor into here now. 5. Why would you do that? What makes humor me here? Right? Delete driver. How do I? What's the command to set a frame in Blender? How to set frame? Hashtag frame. I was right. Hashtag frame. Wow, that's quite cool. Oh my god, look at it go. Okay. No. Okay. And the frame here will be 240, by the way. And what happens if I put length into that now? There's a way to do this. So you can, if I put in a sine node here, now the frame is the value of the angle. It goes between that. But I go between 1 and 240. So if I divided this by 100, sine theta. And it just goes between. Is this in radians? I think this is in radians, isn't it? And to convert between radians to degrees, you take 360 degrees is 2 pi radians. So you divide by 1/8. Let's make that just 18. Get rid of a factor of 10. Oh, look at that! I've completely gone like off topic from the tutorial here. I've like completely messed up and gone off topic. But it's pretty, you know. That kind of works. Oh, there's a point here where my annotation shows up. How do I get rid of annotations? How do I do? What am I doing? The oh god, I messed up. We'll just use N to I don't know what I'm doing. I can't get rid of it now. Oh, no. What's going on? Press and hold the D key, and then right click. Oh, that was pretty easy. I'm gonna see what my guy does, but I'm just gonna keep that. Save you for later. Okay, let's go watch my guy. Where did he go? Here he is. Kind of cool. So we do an upgrade. From 1, 2. He just set some scale down. Which scale did you change, bro? I wasn't looking. I'm sorry. Okay, it's circle scale. It's not scale, man. It's called radius. One. Okay, something's gone. And then you move this up without telling me? Oh. Low linear clamp between 0 and 1, 1 to 4.7, radius at 6. Something's going very wrong now. Something's broken. Why do you keep making sniper on? I need a path note in there now. I need to fix something. Oh, I'm so silly. Look at that. I never. Show me your node set. After points to curve. I'm silly. Although I don't know. I don't know if he told me to do that. A power node? Max power. You go into that. So. You see, I don't like this add note. Right? It kind of, this is why it helps to know maps. Oh, okay, you do need the add node. He uses the add node to animate. Okay, that makes a bit more sense. I was like, this add node is just making things like so go like that. Really set this. Ooh. Oh, yeah, so it uses this to animate. Give me a value now. What's this look like? It huge. What's this look like? It tiny. Yeah. Yeah, he's talking about your guide curves. I've never done this before. So he takes both of these. I don't know what he puts this to. I can't read that. Yeah, I didn't see what you did there, my guy. Okay. So he grabs this. Okay, at least he's telling me what he's doing now, I guess. So we're gonna sample curve. I'm not normally this like aggressive with these tutorials, but like I guess this guy's rubbed me up the wrong way with the first couple of minutes changing values without telling me. Wait, 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 wait. Oh, wait, 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 wait. So you take the curve to mesh, you pop it into curve. Your sample curve has a length. Mine does not. Oh, it's because you swapped it. I'm silly. He did tell me to do that. That's on me. That's my bad. And then he gets a set position node. Like so. He still has this on view. And he pops this into the geometry, but the position from this sample curve into position, and then he smashes this into the group output. And now I need it. It seems a bit. I suppose we need this profile curve input. That's probably why. Whoa. Well, what's he do? Curve of point. Curve of point. And we set this to curve index to curve index. I still see nothing. Oh, he still sees nothing. I'm so silly. What do I need to do? Okay, a mesh to curve node in between them two. Alright, I got you, man, guy. Mesh to curve. Ah! Victory!
We were sparks on quiet streets, two hearts finding where to meet. But life pulled us apart.
Yours is a bit nicer than mine. Mine's like really thin.
If I called you tonight, would it feel the same?
Not this value. This has to be a minus value.
Both moved on to different names. Take me back to the start, before the quiet and the scars. When the world felt small and your head.
Okay, kind of there. Kind of there. I'd love for this to have a few more, a bit more resolution to it. Do you know what I mean? Like, this just doesn't. No, all that does is change that. Okay, I assume he's going to add some more resolution, or I hope he is, because on my screen right now, this is janky. On his, it's less janky though. So maybe he's already put it in and I just am silly. Where would it be? This curved circle. This is the line. Resample curve. Don't make that really low. It's bad. If I keep that count low. So now if I come over here to the arch, I slide it. Okay, that looks just a little bit nicer. You know, it wasn't as squared up. Okay. Come over here. Move this out the way. And we're going to add in a curved mesh. And then a curved circle. Like so. Pop that in here. And I've got a lot of intersecting half balls. How do you fix this? Then bring this scale. Oh, look at that. Look at that, chat. Oh. How do I get more like rotation? It was just multiply node, wasn't it? Yeah. I want it to be like really rotating. This scale I need down more though. This just looks. Yeah, I like that more. And fill the caps so everything's filled on the end. Oh, and now I'm watching an advert. Amazing. Hello, people. Those of you who are here and don't know who I am, I'm Beans. I'm new to Blender. Well, newish. I started learning about a year ago. And then I got distracted with university and a bunch of other stuff. And I'm now back here learning again. I follow tutorials on Livestream. I figure out which ones are good, which ones are bad. If you look at the chat there, you'll see the one that I'm following right now. Sometimes some tutorial makers are really good. Some of them are really good in some videos, and then they have poor videos. Some of them, the videos are from a really old version of Blender, and I just run into issues because they're using things that don't exist anymore. Or things have moved around on the UI and it's not as easy to find. So if you watch me, you'll figure out which tutorials are good, which ones are bad, and which ones you can try yourself. So to make this a bit longer, no, wrong one. Like that. How big do we want this? Like a 1? I'm gonna figure out some way to loop this whole thing. This add node, if I go between a 0.9, so basically a -1, yeah. Even 0 looks quite good, doesn't it? 0 looks good. Yeah. So if I go between -1 and 0 over all the frames, I can take this value node and set this to hashtag frame. This goes between 0 and 240. Sorry, 1 and 240. So I then would want to map that. I think this map range would probably do that, to be fair. But I think I could do this with frames. So we would go from 240 to be minus 1. So we need to take the frame number and divide it by 240. And then if I plug this into here, but now I want to go between -1, so I need to multiply by just a solid value -1. Not bad. La Isla Bonita. Okay. Yes. And then what else would we be messing around with this sea? There used to be a way to make this. Ugh. I can't think of it. Where do they have this to? Okay, anyway, I'll stop messing around. I'll follow the tutorial. Sorry about that. Okay. This here. I'm going to tighten you up a little bit. And if I also have this go between, like, what? 1 and not 0, because it becomes one thing. 0.47. Like a 1.47. So if I take this value and add to it about 1. Where was that node gone? Where was that node? Kind of grows outwards, so I actually probably wanted to pop this in there. Nope, that's gone badly. You into there. Do you see the vision? I think it does need to be multiplied by -1, but after that add. So at frame 240, this is 240 divided by 240, so this is a value of 1. We then add 0.47, so the radius should be a 1.47. So I don't know why I'm multiplying this. And I wanted it to be like at frame 240, I'm at this 0.47 where it's all really closed up. Like perfectly closed up. So it would be a value of 1. So then I add 0.47. I'm at 1.47. I want to go between 1.47 and 1. So if I take value, and I put this to 1.47, I put back an error at that. If I then subtract from this value of 1.47, whatever this is, oh, I'm so good. What did I just have this as a 3? Kind of works. I wish I knew how to get the bottom of this spreading outwards. He doesn't tell me. Oh god, he's just about to go do that. He's like, now we need to animate it based off the frame. Apparently there's a node just called frame that you can use. Use as a map break. Oh, okay, yeah, he just used nodes that exist. I basically went and made it from scratch. And he uses 0.4 and I use 0.47. Oh, bro. I put it down. I've not watched this tutorial before. And I paused it at like before he started doing all this. In a power node now. Okay, I understand what he's kind of understand what he's doing. I'm building my own thing now. I've got excited. What I want to figure out is how do I uncurl this from the bottom? This exponential unkills it from the top. No, it's not you. It's not you. It's not you. Oh god. Messed everything up.
Take this anymore. I might just break. All the way heartache, 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 all the way heartache.
I don't know if it's possible with this node setup. My final frame. Where was the bit where we controlled? So over 3. Mm-hmm. Okay, I want to see his materials and his setup and stuff so I can get done. 40 minutes left. Give me 2 minutes. Whilst I go get some snack quickly, because I've been bit weird without my music on. I realised I'm just sat in a silent room talking to myself. So my music outplayed that. I got crisps, but I think this is going to be really crunchy, so I'm going to mute my mic while I eat this quickly. We're going to follow this tutorial, so 2 minutes. Where was the contrast setting? There was a contrast setting. He doesn't mess with it, but I want to mess with it. I've been seen. Color management. No, eye contrast. Because I want to bring that world light back down a bit. I don't want to use the sun. I'm going to use a spotlight. Or an area light. What is making that so? What's going on here? World. Yeah, that made this hideous. It's because its light's way too strong. Do, 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 do. Okay, GZ. Come here and let's rotate this a bit more. Oh, the contrast is just like way too high. The exposure. Oh, no, it was the exposure. I set the exposure too high. I can probably do this by reducing contrast. No. I'm gonna bring in a lot of exposure. Kind of like that. And then somebody sent me something. It's Taji. Sent me a key light, fill light, and backlight. So I assume this is going to be my fill light. And then I'm going to add in a sun. Move this up quite a lot. And just shift this like over here, rotate this. And then bring this sunlight up a bit. And then we need like a key light, so yeah, if I take this, I'm gonna duplicate this and not rotate it, I'm gonna grab it, pop it towards here. So this one's a fill light now because it's filling the scene with light. So I actually want to swap this to the area light. Scale this down a lot. And then move it a bit closer. Like so. I'm going to give this a bit of a color. Purple, because I like purple. I do like a bit of purple. This light here, I'm going to make the exact same color as that one, just because it makes sense to me. This is not how you meant to do that, so let's get rid of that. That doesn't matter. And then this sunlight, I'm gonna have be green to kind of counteract that purple. But the sun's not really working, so maybe an area light. And then if I put a camera in this scene, into my camera viewport, view, camera view. I want to make this a 080 1920, like that. get something like that. This I'm gonna have come up a little bit more. Like so. Yes, okay. So now get the camera view out of there. Which light was this? This is way too bright. Okay. I'm kind of just vibing this here. Is that busy circle? Like that. Take this. I'm gonna add a constraint to follow path. Add in a empty plane axis. Gonna move that up. Ooh. Gonna move this up a bit so it's about there. This camera, we now need to make it track to this empty plane axis. And then if I come to frame 0 onto the camera and grab this Bezier circle and keyframe that there.
Drink it up, all this love in a cup. Yeah, we go slow, we go fast. Yeah, we can't get enough. We stay all day, all night, living in paradise. Remember, you don't get it twice. The time of your life. This is the time of your life. Remember, you don't get it twice. The time of your life.
Set the scale here.
Don't look at the past, no, we're not going that way. Oh, now make it last, make it last to the break of
When are we
day.
at the end?
No matter what people
240.
say, live life in a fast lane. Double shot for the gifted, triple shot for the pain. There you go, drink it up. All
Like
this
that.
love in a cup. Yeah, we go slow, we go fast. Yeah, we can't get it.
Oh,
We stay all day, all night, living in paradise. Remember,
set that keyframe.
twice the time of your life.
And now here.
This is the
I actually
time
want this to
of
be a
your
little bit
life.
higher.
Remember, you don't
Like
get
so.
it twice the time of your life.
Yes. Then at 240.
Remember, you don't get it twice the time of your life.
crisps. Oh, okay, something's going wrong with this. And it's because I never keyframe this down here. How's that look? Oh, Cycles is really blurry. Okay, kind of works. 2 seconds. Sorry about that, I was eating crisps. I really want this. Okay. We'll just empty a cup up a little more. Let's replace that so then I can bring this Bezier circle in even more. Like that. With a graph editor. Ooh, object transform. So I want all of these keyframes here. Interpolation mode, I want these to be a Bezier. You know, it is. I think that's fine actually. I don't really think that's a bit. This should be just constantly centered on the elbow. That should never move. And then I think kind of works. I'm gonna come out of this. Ooh, I'm going to apply scale first. Come into this, and then I'm just going to subdivide this. There you go. 64. Yes. Then I'm going to come out of that and go into weight paint mode. I'm going to grab the gradient tool, and I'm just going to bring a gradient in. Like so. Hit control. Here, rotate my camera a bit. Screw it. Just do the same thing here. Ooh. You know, there's actually not doing that. So let's go back in, move them. And let's do the same thing here with the weight paint. In here with the weight paint. And then one final gradient just to kind of make that like that. Come down here, come out of weight paint mode into object mode. Oh no, I need to stay in weight paint. And where's that gone? Why is this not working? What did I do yesterday? You guys can't hear me, it's because I'm eating crisps, I'm really sorry. But something's not working here, and I'm about to go fix it. 2 seconds. I know what it was now, watch. Come into this, modifiers. How do I here it is. So I want to bring this down. Bring this up. No, yeah. It's not that one. I want to soften this a bit, but have the same amount of like peaks and things. No, you might not be right. Musgrave's probably right. Okay. Oh, you can't even see it, so it doesn't matter. It's a waste of my time. Dating. World. Actually, just come in. Shrink everything in a bit. Come back into this weight. Like that. Okay. And how did I? Yes. Okay, so if I set this between like a 1, then we come to 240. Set this to 2. Just get a bit of movement in the background, you know what I mean? I think that would look quite nice. Okay. We need a material for this now. You know what I can do actually? I can come in and append one from it that I made yesterday so you guys can still see it. Is that the right one? this was not the right material. But I mean, it's in the file now. Rotate this down. It's this light over here that's a bit overpowering, isn't it? And then I think this material will do. Oh, I need to go into geometry nodes and set that. What does that look like? Can't even. Go into shading. Material shader, preview. If I called you tonight, would it feel the same? Just set it to be like a blue here. Zero, come into shading. Set this to be a blue. Set this to be a green. I need to go and remember, so I need to save. I know what I want to do now. So save as. I don't know. I need to open this. It was this tech material I want, this material 02. This one. Save. Open this helix thingy. And then I want to append this one. Come into my geometry nodes, select this thing, have it be this one, layout, look at everything. Hey, wait a minute. Where's all my mountains gone? I'll fix that in a minute. Okay, yeah, so here, make this a blue. I need a timeline in here. So we've got the timeline now. Gonna come in and just mess with these colors a bit. You're gonna be a blue. you're going to be like a yellowy. Come all the way to 240. This yellowy is going to have gone to a red. This blue is going to have gone to a teal. I'm just going to keep that at a constant green. It kind of changes color as we move through the animation. Like it's red there, blue there. Probably really mess with that a little bit more. So replace that keyframe. Yeah, doing that just not right. What value is that? 1.3. Something like that. It doesn't have to be like. Okay, now we need to go figure out what happened to this. Why has this not got its displacement anymore? Not clouds. Definitely not blend. Wood texture, no. The Noe looks good. I want it to be quite intense, but don't. Wait. But I really want that size. Oh. Can't make that size any bigger. What a shame. Kind of works. And then, just because we can be a little bit fancy with it, oh my god, this thing is just horrendous on my computer right now. I'm going to add a subsurface, subdivision surface. Bang that up a little bit in the render, shade this smooth. Come into that displaced texture. Go to frame 0 and just bring it down maybe like 0.5%. Come up to 240. Pop it on 2. got a bit of movement there, which is nice. The last thing I want to do is add in a cube. About that big. Come in here and subdivide this. That'll probably do. Go on to Z and just grab these faces. Delete them. And then I want to grab these edges. Yeah, I can do this with vertex probably. That. I'm just pressing F here to make a new face, by the way. But I keep selecting the wrong things. Cool. Come out. Edit mode. Grab you. Move you up. Like so. Oh, actually, I can just scale you. See? Move you up. And then I'm just gonna come in back into edit mode. Grab these. Grab that, grab that, grab that, grab that, grab that, grab that, not grab that. Scale these inwards. Now I need to grab this one, this one, this one, and this one, and not grab that one. Control B to add a bevel. Bevel that in quite a lot, like so. Come into shading for this, add a new thing, put a volume in. Just really bring that in. And then I don't like how shiny it is. Maybe give it a bit more of a coat. And I think I just call it. I think if I mess around anymore, I'm just messing around for the sake of messing around. I'm gonna just give this a quick render. Yeah. Look at that. principal volume right there. Hides all this nastiness that we made. Alright, cool. Stop that right there. Save that. Oh, come here. GPU compute. But you'll make a 0.5, 0.05. Adaptive samples, so it doesn't matter. Turn off denoise. Put a bit of motion blur in. Really bang that up. Grab the camera. Depth of field. Target that to the empty. And then just reduce that quite a lot. Like so. And then we'll see if my computer can handle this render. Which I don't think it can. While I'm streaming. Whew. We hit about 30 gig out of 32 on the RAM. I need to get better at making these. I need to really look up the lighting tutorials and stuff. At the moment, I just kind of vibe with it. Yeah, I'm going to call that. I'm just going to send that on a render overnight and see what I get. So thank you very much for coming, people. Oh my lord. It's been lovely talking to you guys and seeing you all. And I'll catch you next time. Hopefully we'll make something a bit better. I kind of feel like I messed this